are just about to start the Silo Summit 2025. We're here a few days early and we are still under construction, but that's nothing that's gonna stop us from having a good time. Woo! What up, guys? We are in Kansas. And we are on site at the missile silo. I've got all my stuff. We are burdened here. I'll turn you guys around so you guys can check this out. We are getting ready for the event. We have all kinds of stuff, bits and bobs. We are here early before the event starts. Contractors are here. That's what you see behind me. Bam, look at this stuff, guys. And we are early. They've been putting in a ton of work. Super exciting. And here we go. We're gonna start going downstairs. Oh yeah, crazy. You guys probably can't tell from camera, but we're going down like a straight 45-degree angle. I'm gonna back up for a second. So right here, you can feel it's like 80, 90 degrees. Right here is way, way cooler. Bam, we are into the 70 degrees, going down a little bit more, and we are into about 68 degrees. Feels great. All right, so this is some crazy stuff. You can see we're at the bottom of the stairs here. Hold on, I'll turn this around. You can see we're at the very bottom of the stairs here, but check this out. As we turn, there's 90 here. What's going on with that 90? That 90 is because back in the day, if there was a missile, a nuke that went off up top, that top door would get blasted off. That energy would rush down here, hit this 90, and half the amount of energy. Then, what's this? Oh, that's right, it's another 90, and it halves the energy again. Turn you guys around here. And then what's this? Oh, that's right, it's another 90. And then what? It's this massive door. And you guys can't tell because it's already open, but this door is a conical door, and it is a 1-ton door made of manganese that is alloy of steel and has an extremely high melting point. So that reflect would have halved, right? You would have had this 90 here, the other 90, it would have 90 50% the energy, 50% energy again, hit this blast door. You would have gone through this blast door. Boom, another 90, another blast door. Then you're into the main chamber. And here we are. Our contractors are busy, underway. Check this out, guys. Super crazy. Man, look at that. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys around here. Check this out. I'm gonna climb in. Take these off. Yep. This is taking off. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll pump up. Yep. Sure. Cool.
It's. I think that was it. Oh yeah, I think there's one in the Dwight.
Rack it once.
You got a couple hits. Let me just check it. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I just wanted to get it. Okay, let's go. My name's Patrick, I'm from Dublin, Ireland, and I'm here at the Silo Summit in Kansas.
Why did you come to Kansas like we're in the middle of nowhere?
Came here for the Silo Summit. The Silo Summit was organized by Hugh and Dean, essentially bringing people around to talk about processes, talk about AI, bring a lot of interesting people together to learn from each other, as well as learn from the different things that Hugh and Dean bring in terms of their experience.
What was your biggest takeaway for this year?
AI is not as scary as most people think it is. It can actually help you out, make your business perform better at cheaper prices, making my business just overall healthier.
What is biggest non-AI takeaway?
Yeah, I got to meet some really cool people for the first time. A lot of people in the kind of real estate and property management side of things, which is an area that I'm not super familiar with. Definitely got me thinking about how I can use the money that I'm generating from my business to enrich myself in the long term, start to build some generational wealth rather than, just spending that money in other ways or, investing in stocks or crypto or something like that.
What's the value in being around like-minded people that have that growth mindset?
Bringing people together who are serious about their business and who really care about making improvements and using technology to get the most out of whatever they put into the business. It just brings everyone into a location where they can, channel their energy and work on things that really push their business forward. I got to spend some time building some really interesting systems that automate some processes in my business that I usually may not find time for on kind of a normal work week, but I block time specifically to work on those processes while I'm here because I was able to bounce ideas off other people who are working on similar things.
Well, one thing you built this time around, how much will it save you?
So I was able to build a voice agent that will take maintenance requests for my property management company. And I did some rough pencil of the math. I'd pay a VA approximately 3 hours a day, each day to do that, Monday through Friday. So 15 hours times, $6 an hour, that's $90 a week. And I think all the fees that I had to pay for the AI tools was about $25 a month. So I went from spending $350 to $25.
How's that going to impact your bottom line, revenue-wise?
Yeah, so we'll be able to fill vacancies quicker and with better tenants. We're also going to implement it at our hotel. So instead of paying somebody a full-time salary to be there and maybe not answer the phones in the way that we want them to, we'll be able to save ourselves hundreds of dollars in wages spent and get more bookings. So we'll spend less and make more.
Do you have a number, what you think it'll make you month over month?
I mean, conservatively, we're talking $800, $900, $1,000 a month probably in my bottom line.
On the low side?
Yeah.
In your project, what was the current status and what are you working towards?
Yeah, so we have a system where we build out a roadmap for our potential customers who are in the manufacturing space. And The purpose of that roadmap is to give them a 24-month look at all the different AI systems that we can implement in their business, to show them what the ROI is going to be, to give them a clear pathway to how they can reach those gains in terms of revenue generation or profit increases and EBITDA increases, and with the real goal of increasing the enterprise value of their company. And what we were trying to work on here is essentially using a voice agent to do some of the intake of that information, and then also doing some back-end automations that would analyze that and start to put that together into our roadmap report, so we can then spend more time with the customer or verifying or validating all of the information that's going into that report. So really what it's about for us is reducing the amount of manual effort that goes into the report, but also increasing the quality of what comes out of it.
What value would that add to your bottom line if you're able to get it down to that?
I think the biggest value that it actually provides to us is it gets us onto the retainer faster. So once we finish the AI action plan, which is the roadmap that we do, we then transition from just that fixed price into a retainer contract. We work on a retainer basis because it aligns the incentives between us and the customer. We're incentivized to keep working as fast as we can, so the customer wants to keep us around, and the customer is incentivized to give us the information that we need in order to keep working faster, so that we can deliver the projects for them faster and give them a bigger ROI. But if we can move on to that faster, we can not only deliver more value to the customer because we start developing faster, but we also start getting paid quicker.
What is the AI takeaway that you have?
For me, there's so many different areas of AI where AI is adding value to companies, and that means that there's always different things that you can learn from people who are using AI in different ways. We don't use voice AI that much in our business at the moment. Because we work with manufacturing companies, there is obviously a safety element to using AI systems, especially putting AI systems in front of your customer. But it seems to me that these AI systems are getting a whole lot better on the voice side. And I was able to learn from 2 people who are using the voice systems already in their business. So I have a lot more faith in how they work now. I have a better understanding about how to build those systems, as well as a few different ways that other people were using them that could be interesting, not just for us, but also for our customers.
What takeaways do you have for running a business that you didn't have before you came to Carnahan?
There's quite a few that were interesting. I mean, we talked to Michelle about lots of different ways that you can look at your finances, look at your books, not only for optimizing for profit now, but also for optimizing for the value of your company into the future. So making sure that we keep that in mind, from this early stage. We've only really been in business for just over a year. So making sure that we're already keeping that long-term mindset, from the beginning is really important, and it'll not only help us to increase the value of the company, it'll help us to make more money along the way, and also help us to provide more value to the customer.
How does this event stack up to like other events you've been to, like conferences or a Mozy event or what?
So I've been to a lot of events like this, a lot of in-person events, a lot of conferences, and I always get a ton of value, mostly from the people that I meet, the relationships that I get to build. But this event really helped to focus on some things that are really core to my business in particular, using AI in lots of different ways. We're an AI company, so I got to focus on looking at how some other people are using AI who are experts in the field. And then I also got to look at the lean processes, the optimization of the business as well, not just from a financial perspective, but also just from a general operational perspective. So this was a very well-rounded event from that perspective. You got to look at things from a technology perspective, a financial perspective, a process perspective, and also get to meet people along the way. So it's definitely an event that has a lot more to it than just the networking aspect. It has all of the different business aspects going for it as well.
Should someone come to the next Silo Summit?
I couldn't recommend it more. You're in a friggin' awesome facility. You're in a nuclear facility from the 1950s. It is just cool to be around. People around there are happy to help you, give you their advice on the AI stuff that they've used or implements that they've used in their business. Good food, good times, lots of drinks. Couldn't recommend it enough.
What would you say to a business owner who's on the fence about coming to an event like this?
I would say that whenever I have been on the fence about anything, I generally look at what is the worst thing that can happen. And in a lot of cases, a bad thing can actually happen from taking a risk. In the case of this, there is pretty much no downside to coming to an event like this. There's a little bit of a cost there, but in reality, you're investing in your business, so you shouldn't be really worried too much about the cost. But getting to spend time with other business owners, getting to spend time with other experts in different parts of the field, it's really just going to help you to find those little things that can give you a competitive advantage against people in your market.
At the original price point, what was the value that you were taking away versus what you spent to come?
It's a significant payback already, and I mean, payback is usually measured in months and years, and I think this will pay for itself in weeks. So yeah, I wouldn't be worried about cost. If cost is prohibitive for you to come to an event like this, there's free content out there. I mean, Hugh puts out content, Dean puts out content, we put out content ourselves as well. I mean, you can try to learn as much as you can from the free content that's out there, but you're never going to get as much out of free content as you're going to get from paid content. And I never look at spending money on my business on this sort of an event as a real expense. I just look at it as an investment. I'm a manufacturing nerd. I love building things. I love technology, and to get to see a piece of history like this, especially in the process of it being renovated, it's just so cool to get to see that. I'm really looking forward to coming back next year and seeing kind of where it gets to and what the site itself looks like next year, and yeah, getting to meet more people and all that sort of thing.
Awesome. Anything else you want people to know about your business?
Yeah, if you're a manufacturing company, you've got 500 employees or more, you're looking for different ways to use AI in order to optimize your processes. Even if it's just that you don't like the software that you use, if you're having profit problems, if you're having, or if you think that there's more of your market that you can capture that you're not really getting a hold of yet, just shoot us a message. We'd be more than happy to have a quick conversation. We know for a fact that we can help you. We've helped a lot of manufacturers already. The companies that we're working with are just getting bigger and bigger, and we're providing more and more value. So yeah, it's worth having a quick chat. If you want to even just run some ideas by us, we can give you a few different ideas about what you can explore. Even if we don't end up working together, I'm sure we can provide you a little bit of value that can help you get on your way with using AI, not only to put AI into your business in general, but to also just improve the overall software and overall processes of your business.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.